Hello and welcome back to Fußball Manager 2020 and our depth trap, so to say, or at least that's how things are looking at the moment, and our financial status is critical. You should save cost, but we can't really save costs in any way possible that I know of, but we'll try our best just as usual anyway here. So you see cash down 660k euros, so I think we will have a hard time turning this club around, FC Bamberg, but we will try our best and see what miracles we can try to pull off here in this series here on Rawslowgaming. So game coming up here, first of this episode is against TSV Karlsburg, and we are having a team rating of 468 versus their 446, so should be not an easy challenge, but a good chance for a good result for us, and hopefully we can play through this in a good way. But we'll see. First we need to go to the team and dynamics, and then we got to check our mail because we apparently got an important mail. Sorry for losing pretty much everything there in a little short moment. It's fitness training, all right. So Salbach here, what should we say? Tell to him. We can say, how's the family? He didn't like that so much, but it's all right. And we'll definitely scout or sign the talented youth that were scouted. Carlos Cesar, definitely a good player name. And Brazilian, that's nice. Level 33 as a signed player here to start with, and I think that is a good starting level actually. And Rotman out here for an injury for the match, which is not too great, but should be all right. We have Bartel that is covering, and we have Kalander. Didn't we put in right back, or is he back in the youth team? I think he might be just that lineup assistant. Let's see here. Mirish level 32, so that's not really that great. Right back, no, definitely not. Left back is actually what's interesting though. If we can have a better player. Nagelman instead of Calendar, I think that should be, well, better at least. So let's see here. Yeah, he has a bit of experience, and that's due to us moving him up to their first team, I guess. So we'll put him in the first team squad here for this time, and he will start the match. And I think that's a good option for us to play. I think that will be everything for this match before we start. And we'll go with the 3D match, and our kit is purple. Let's try to remember that. And we'll say that we won't lose. And it's been a while since I picked up this game after the holiday. So the first episode for me, recording it after the holiday in Mexico. So hopefully I will remember how to do things and everything like that. But we'll see if I manage to do something smart or not. Probably not too likely that I will do things right here, but we will certainly try, as said. And we'll just kick off here and change the settings here, so we'll only see the goals really, which is a little bit boring, yes, but it's really the way we get through this a little bit faster. Really, it's hard without with seeing the highlights. Really, is what I'm trying to say. Then we tried that in the first episode or two or something like that, and the highlights were pretty much all over the place. Things that didn't look dangerous at all, was still a highlight, so I think that were a bit boring. I know it can be in Football Manager the same thing, that the highlights sometimes is like really long, dragging on for nothing, so to say, but here it isn't. We have a leading goal there by Paul together with Ulbricht, and really poor attempt to save that ball from the dear keeper, I feel, because that were pretty much in the middle of the goal. So I think the keeper from Karlberg should have been able to save that ball, but apparently not. And Ulbricht coming in here with a second ball towards Paul, and another goal for FC Eintracht Bamberg here, extending the lead to 2-0 versus Karlberg. And yeah, this time not so much the keeper's fault, but really a great looking goal there actually. And apparently our players seems tired, according to the commentaries, but hopefully not too tired. This is really a good result for us, and hopefully we can continue like this, and apparently we can, since here we have a third goal for Bamberg, extending the lead even more here very late before the end of the first half. This time around it was Kalander, apparently, who scored the first goal of the season, I think, at least. So yeah, a very good first half, and only about winning. So after one half, Eintracht Bamberg versus Karlberg is 3-0, shots 5-2, shots on target 4-0, and chances is 5-3, and possession 50%. Letting our assistant do the player talks just as usual here. And we'll continue throughout the match here now, and I hope that we can keep this together. I don't want a too exciting second half here. Unfortunately, we do seem to get that in the start here, because we get Karlberg with another goal, or not another goal, a goal for Karlberg, and reducing our lead. Now the scoreline is 3-1 for Bamberg versus Karlberg. And still 35 minutes to go here of the second half. And yeah, definitely have come back a bit in terms of chances as well for Karlberg. But hopefully, as I said, we can keep this together here in terms of the football. Yeah, and if you're enjoying this, I will soon be starting a new series, or with a new series with Bass City in Värnamo National League South, and start from the bottom there as well. A very similar thing that we are doing in Football Manager. I will do that properly from the start here in FIFA Manager 2020, just waiting on a last update, so to say, from the mod makers to make it complete. And after that we will start the series again for that. And here Karlberg make another reduction very later in the second half with a really great goal actually overall, with intercepting the ball there very good. And to get, unfortunately, it's another goal here for Karlberg in the extra time, and it's all equal now in the 93rd minute or something like that. And I said I didn't want an exciting game here in the second half, but that is exactly what we got. So we had the final whistle now, and the final scoreline is 3-3 for Bamberg versus Karlberg. And yeah, don't like that at all, and we didn't win any speech point, but we didn't lose anyone too bad either. So I said the full time scoreline 3-3, and shots 11-7, Shots on target 74, chances 11 to 7, and possession 51 to 49%. And we would have liked a lead there. Well, not a lead, a win there very much, especially since Karlberg is one of the teams in the relegation zone, so that would have checked them off even more. But and they have one game less played as well. Now we are 8 points clear of the relegation zone, so should be pretty safe, but can't be too sure about it, really. So we have only 4 games left of the season, and we'll see how it goes after that with, for example, contracts and the cash flow and everything like that. I don't know how in the world we will be able to keep the club floating actually, or alive after this season with basically a negative $1 million in cash or something like that we will end up with. And I don't see how we will be able to get any contracts in whatsoever. And apparently we got one player that is most improved of this season here in terms of Stefan Röhl. Unfortunately, he is so low level, so that's not really that great at all. But it's good that he's improving, of course. But it's still so low level here. At level 36 is really the lowest level of them all, and we have sort of 19 players that are up towards level 50, so a long way from where we want to be in terms of sheer player quality. So next match here in this episode is against TSV Grossbardorf, and they are having a team rating of 464 versus our 465, so it should be a very, very close game here for us. Unfortunately, looking at the statistics here and everything like that, it seems like our opponents should be in good form, and also they are playing as a home team, which we aren't, so will be a little bit hard here making a good result in this match, but we will certainly try just as always. So calendar here, let's see, what should I say to you? You are, how old are you? You're 21, and have you really improved or not? Not too sure, but you can't have improved that much or that many levels, so actually it's kind of hard. Or actually not, because here we do get levels. We have improved 2 levels throughout the season, and total plus 56 in skill points. So he's been doing all right, not the greatest, but all right. Let's see here. And we want to set higher objectives. And I don't think he really agrees that he should set even higher objectives, but we try at least. So this time we are white, so we'll continue to remember that for this match, and we'll fight for every ball, and we'll play 3D match here again. And if you want me to play the game in any other way, let me know in the comments, and I will do so, or at least take it into consideration. Myself, I would play it with instant result, but I think this 3D match mode with goals only is a good compromise on having some variation here in the game, so it doesn't get too boring. And apparently our opponents is the team with the highest average attendance in the league, which should also speak against us, really, so to say, since they will have a strong home crowd, or a strong favor in terms of the crowd. And we'll see here how we get on in this match. So match speed is up to proper level, and we'll go with only goals here for the match. And yeah, as I said, if you have any comments about this game or anything like that, do leave a comment. And also, if you want to see something else or whatsoever, do leave a comment in the video, or contact me anyway else on Twitter or on Instagram or by mail. Everything works really, and here we do manage to take the lead here by Paul with a very good goal there, with a very good taking control of the ball, very good there on that pass from one of the players. Having a hard time finding that word. I know what it's in Swedish. Well, basically, he did receive the ball very well. Found the word there, but yeah, sorry for that. And 30 minutes in, we're still leading 1-0 here against Grossbard. And yeah, I really questioned myself, or question the possibility for us to do anything reasonable here after this season. It will be very interesting to see. And we extend our lead here to 2-0 versus Grossbard. And good play there. Really great pass, actually. And a good goal again by Paul. And that should be his 20th goal of the season. So that's nice. And there we have the end of the first half. So doing really well here so far. And we'll go with, this is just how we imagined this. Should be alright. The atmosphere, unfortunately, have gone down quite a lot from the last match, and I guess that's due to we had a team talk there in the second half that basically became wrong or wasn't correct. So unfortunately, losing quite a bit of trust there, I believe. But hopefully we can make this up with a good result here and everything like that, and hopefully we don't have as exciting second half as we did in that match here. Hopefully we can keep it together. So far looking pretty decent, at least with 70 minutes in and 20 minutes to go. We are still leading 2-0, and don't really want to see a highlight or a goal at this stage. Well, we could add a goal, of course, to Bamberg, but rather no highlight at all or a goal. And yeah, as I said, I'm really quite sort of lost on what to do here in this situation we are. Just really trying to get the most out of it and to well, have the best players on the pitch really, and have all right tactics, which I think we do have. I think it works at least, but yeah, I'm not too sure what to do moving on from here. And unfortunately there, I think Grossberg have managed to equalize here, yeah, in the last second of the match or something like that. This is quite crazy actually, 2 games in a row losing in the last minute. It's crazy. And apparently we did good, so we won the speech point and should have won some trust there, which is very weird. So the final scoreline for Eintracht Bamberg versus TSV Grossbardorf is 2-2. Shots 6-8, shots on target 4-5, chances 6-8, and possession of 48 to 52%. So definitely not the greatest. We are still 9 points clear of the 2 teams in the bottom, and with 4 matches to go for them and 3 for us, I think we are pretty safe not getting relegated at least, and that's good as well, because I don't know what would happen if we were in a relegation spot, since this is the lowest league possible. I guess we would be out of a club or something like that if that were the case. And Rain has gained an experience level, so that's pretty nice, only having -1. Unfortunately, still at the age of 27. so that's a bit on the low side. We'll continue here, and Ulbricht have ruptured ligament, unfortunately, and is out for 7 weeks, so that will definitely be a major setback for us in the team, since he's really our best player overall, no matter what, which is a problem, of course. And here we have the draw for the European Championship 2020, and we don't really care that much, since we are not a national manager for any team, and I guess we might have the chance to be doing just that when that championship is starting, but we'll see here. And apparently Schönebeck wants to sign Bernard Buff on a free transfer, and he have been doing 20 appearances for us this season, so I don't really want to give him on a free transfer, so we'll just skip it and see if the player gets angry. Probably he does, but that doesn't matter. We are the manager, so we are dictating how everything should be. So the last match for this episode is against DJK Vincing, and our team rating before it is 452 versus their 499. We are playing at home though, so should be helpful, because I think this will be an extremely tough match, but we'll see here. So use our lineup assistant here again, and we'll talk with our players. And while we're doing that, remember to smash that like button if you are enjoying this episode, and also if you want to see more or make sure that you don't miss out on anything, remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't do that, and also that small notification bell if you want a notification basically as soon as I upload anything to the channel. And let's see here. So apparently it's Bernard Buff turns to get a talk, so I say to him that we want him in perfect form for the next match here, and his form improved there from a 9 to 10. Hopefully that will make some difference here in this match or something like that. And at this time we are playing in purple again, as we are playing as a home team, and yeah, we'll see if we can do anything better here. We are definitely playing against a team that is much older in the game than we are, established 1967 versus our 2010. So as probably discussed in some of the episodes earlier, we are a very young club, so I don't understand how we have the stadium that we have that is costing us so much money here in the game, because we are paying so much in well, basically in maintenance on the stadium. That were what I were looking for. Stumbling quite a few times here in this episode on the words or not finding the correct words. Quite irritating really, if you're trying to do something nice like this, or just trying to comment play by play, so to say. So definitely goals, but we should have the match speed up to 4 times the speed. Otherwise we will sit here the whole day and I won't find words to talk about anything, well, decent or anything relevant really, so to say. And yeah, so 15 minutes in, not much happening here at all apparently. And yeah, so what's up guys, how are you doing? Are you playing this game yourselves, or are you wondering how I got to play the 1920 season? It's all linked in a video where I've done a tutorial on how to install this mod and get FIFA Manager 13 updated with the players and transfers and everything, and this league structure for Germany. I've done a tutorial on how to install that yourself, so go check it out. It's linked in the description, and also linked in the description is where you can buy FIFA Manager 2013 cheap if you want to get into this yourself. So after one half, the scoreline is 0-0 for Bamberg versus Winzing, which is definitely a good result considering our team rating and everything like that. Shots were 1-5 though, and shots on target 0-0. Chances 1-5 and possession 50-50%. And so just played like we practiced in training, and we'll let our assistant do here. And unfortunately, teamwork and atmosphere is pretty darn low here still, but hopefully we can work on that in our second season if we manage to get to a second season with any money or any possibility to do anything. If we can't sign any player or prolong any player with the contracts or things like that, I don't know how we will do it, but time will tell, probably in the next episode or something like that. But anyway, things are still going good here in this match against Winzing. We are here in the 17th minute, so 20 minutes to go, and we are still 0-0 here. And we're actually up on the chances to 4 versus 5. After one half it was 1 versus 5. So we actually have been dominating the second half of sorts. So we'll see if any of the teams managed to get in a goal here in the last 5 minutes plus the extra time. So far this episode have certainly been drawed results, and what's happening here now, it's highlights, so no goal whatsoever in this game and another draw. And I don't want to see highlights like that, for example, even though that sure looked like a highlight of sorts, but alright. Anyway, so the full-time scoreline for Eintracht Bamberg versus Winzing is 0-0, and shots 4 versus 7, shots on target 2 versus 1, chances 4 versus 7, and passes completed is not what I were going to say. Possession is 54-46%. And with that match played, we are 7 points clear of the relegation zone, so we have not theoretically yet safe out of the relegation zone, but almost that case. We need to lose big, and GK Don needs to win big every match that is remaining, if that is going to happen. And of course, all the other teams that we have below us also needs to do good results. Anyway, with that done, this episode is done, so I hope you have enjoyed. And yeah, if you have done so, just enjoy and watch the channel, subscribe and everything like that. But then anyway, as I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.